See Africa TV presents Tanzania in Turmoil, the storm after the ballot. The election of 29th of October 2025 was supposed to reaffirm Tanzania's democratic journey. Instead, it has ignited the largest wave of unrest in the country's modern history. According to reports from the Financial Times and Reuters, widespread irregularities, voter intimidation, and a communication blackout marred the polls. The ruling Chama Cha Mapinduzi CCM party declared victory, but opposition groups called the process a sham election. Anger quickly spilled onto the streets, leading to running battles between protesters and police. Internet connectivity was restricted nationwide, and curfews imposed in key cities including Dar es Salaam and Dodoma. A viral post shared by African Grandma on X captured the moment. Tanzanian citizens are showing remarkable bravery as they confront heavily armed security forces long used by the regime to silence dissent. In the videos referenced, crowds are seen chanting freedom songs, waving flags, and resisting the fear that has long silenced dissent. For many, this confrontation represents more than a political protest. It is a generational outcry for accountability. Observers note that this moment contrasts sharply with the ideals of Tanzania's founding father, Julius Nyerere, whose vision of unity, integrity, and justice defined the nation's post-independence identity. Amid the unrest, another video went viral, shared by Africa Today MG, featuring a man identifying himself as Captain John Charles Tesha of the Tanzanian Air Force. In the clip, he boldly criticizes the government, saying the president has no vision for the country and urging young Tanzanians, especially Gen Z, to take responsibility for their future. The video spread quickly, sparking widespread debate. The Tanzanian People's Defense Force later issued a statement disassociating itself from the remarks and warning against dragging the military into politics.
Kwa mwaka huu mnabidi muangalie hata yenyewe tofauti wa mwaka. Watu walizishwa nao endelea nchini. Mwafaka wa kitaifa unahitajika. Na ningependa niwashauri wa Tanzania, wananchi, sincerely, mpo katika right track. Mnachokifanya au mnachotaka kukifanya, sijui maandamano, mpo sahihi. Mpo sahihi kwa sababu hata baba wa taifa ameliongelea hilo. Kwa mpo katika right track. Mna baraka zote kutoka kwa baba wa taifa, mna baraka zote kutoka kwa Mungu na hata kwangu. Na pia mnatakiwa mtambue kwamba asilimia kubwa ya wanajeshi wapo upande wenu. Wengi hawezi kutoka hadharani kama nilivyotoka mimi. Kwa sababu sio ujasiri wa kila mtu ambaye anaweza kufanya hivi. Ila mtambue wanajeshi wengi na askari hata kwenye polisi huko na sehemu nyingine wapo pande wenu. Wapo pande wenu kabisa. Na kwa sababu mnachokisimamia ni haki na kinaonekana, basi jua hata baba wa haki ni Mungu wetu, Mungu wa mbinguni, yupo pande wenu. Hakuna kuogopa wala kutia huruma. Hili naliongea kwa msisitizo. Hakuna kuogopa wala kutia huruma. Na ole wake, yani hapa naliongea sasa kwa kumaanisha ole wake polisi au mtu yoyote atakayewazuia wa Tanzania kutimiza haki yao kikatiba. Siku inakuja, I promise you, siku inakuja tutakuuliza kwa nini ulikubali kupokea amri ya kuwazuia hao watu au kuwaua au kuwazuru. Kwa nini ulikubali kufanya hivyo? Najua muamini, lakini siku iko njiani. Hatuwezi kuacha taifa lipotezwe na watu wachache. Iko kitu hakikubaliki hata kidogo.
It remains unverified whether the man in the video is an active officer, but his message mirrors the growing frustration among citizens who feel unheard. The clip has since become a rallying symbol of youthful defiance in an atmosphere of fear and suppression. On day 3 of the protests, the situation worsened. According to the United Nations Human Rights Office, at least 10 people have been killed in clashes between protesters and security forces. Opposition leaders, however, allege that the toll could exceed 700 deaths, though this figure remains unverified due to the internet blackout and restricted media access. Videos shared online show streets filled with tear gas, burning tires, and terrified civilians running for cover. One widely circulated post by @NelsonDordelli mourned more than 160 lives reportedly lost. But again, these numbers are yet to be confirmed by international monitors. The uncertainty highlights the human cost of the blackout itself. When information is silenced, the truth becomes contested. Segment 5, unrest.
We nani unakaa nyumbani? We mtoto mwanamke au mzee? Umahamake. We nani unakaa nyumbani Wewe sio mwenzetu nini? Usudishe magari ya kuasha senye kila siku tunakula ugali na pilipili. Oya we nani kumahamake? We nani unakaa nyumbani? Mama Samia hatumtaki. 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 Mama Samia.
Another viral update from AutoFix Kenya described growing lawlessness. The situation in Tanzania is quickly getting out of hand. There's widespread looting. Businesses of government officials are on target. While independent verification remains limited, several credible outlets, including the Star Kenya, report vandalism, trade paralysis, and damage to businesses in parts of Dar es Salaam and Mwanza. Security analysts say this reflects the deep anger against perceived corruption and inequality. The economic toll is already visible. Border trade with Kenya has slowed, and curfews have disrupted daily life. Tanzania now faces its most serious internal test since the 1960s. The image of a peaceful nation built under Nyerere's socialism is fading fast, replaced by scenes of confrontation and despair. As one analyst told the Chanzo media, Tanzania is not just protesting an election, it's protesting years of silence. Civic leaders and clerics are calling for dialogue, transparency, and restraint on all sides. But with reports of arrests, detentions, and media censorship, the road to reconciliation appears uncertain. See Africa TV stands with the people of Africa in calling for truth, transparency, and accountability. We urge the Tanzanian government to open communication channels, allow independent verification of events, and restore media freedom. To our viewers, stay informed through credible sources, resist misinformation, and remember, the struggle for justice and integrity in one African nation echoes across the continent. If you're watching from anywhere in Africa, share verified information, demand accountability, and support peace-building efforts in your community. This report contains verified facts from international agencies and unverified claims from social media sources, which are clearly identified as such. See Africa TV does not endorse any unconfirmed information and encourages peaceful, lawful civic engagement at all times. Tanzania stands at a historic turning point between fear and freedom, silence and truth. The world is watching, and history, once again, is being written on African soil. End of report. See Africa TV, voice of a rising continent.